Hi, I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have: patience. Sometimes patience is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of episode 3.
Yes.
Episode 3 of the
I know,
podcast.
like,
But
you
episode
like
4.
Episode
four.
4 of the Falcon
Oh,
episode.
already
Episode 4 of the
Scuff.
podcast.
Oh, God.
Why do you
damn.
think our name's the Scuffcast?
Starting early today.
Not even a minute in.
I know. It's always like the first one, but whatever. It's fine.
Bro,
We're good.
right now, before you like unveiled this, I was trying to put earrings on.
Oh man, I am still looking like I work at Red Lobster.
But I said, fuck the earrings, it's fine.
Oh, you're good. You're fine. You look pretty without them.
Thanks.
Anyways, hello. How are you guys doing? How was your guys' week?
My week was pretty chill up until like yesterday. Now I'm just here.
Just vibing.
Same.
Just
I think
here.
school and cakes. That's that's the vibe
She's
every week.
booked. She's booked.
She's
That's the vibe
baking.
every week. But yeah, Daisy,
Makes me happy
you.
that Jackie's always booked.
For real.
No.
Like, she be making it bank.
Mm-hmm.
No, my week was okay. Just, chilling, I guess.
She got a little toasty, but it's
Little
fine.
toasty. just a tiny bit. It hurts. It does hurt. But it's fine. I really thought I was going to swim for like an hour and then I ended up tanning instead. Big
burned,
mistake.
ma'am. You burned.
I know. We were joking about this last night. They were like, yeah, no, just put a mask on. I'm like, over my entire face?
I told her. I was like, if you put a mask on, you can just say you're cosplaying as Bucky. Like, that's it.
Imagine if I did. I actually saw a TikTok on that of somebody
The
printing
3D printed.
the 3D printed Bucky like Winter Soldier mask. And I was like, you know what? It actually does not seem like a bad investment now.
3D printed. 3D printers are cool.
They
I don't know if
are
I don't know what I would make, to
expensive
be honest.
though.
I
I
know
would
a lot
just
of
make
people have
random
made, like-
stuff.
They've made like suits and shit from like the movies.
Yeah, people be making crazy things.
Soup?
Yeah,
Soup?
like suits. Did
Oh.
she say soup?
No, yeah, she said soup.
Man, I said suits.
I was like,
A 3D printed soup.
ignore
To be,
that.
well, I mean, you could make the bowl.
You can make the bowl and then eat out of it.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. But very excited. Wait, what are we talking about first?
Prince Philip?
Prince Philip. Okay, wait. Let me just get
Look.
these posters off out of the way. So
before
we
we get into
Go ahead.
the episode and everything, Prince Philip died.
You know that zombie died.
Motherfucker, he took a little sip of that McDonald's Sprite and passed away.
I just put the beam up.
That man had been rotting for years already.
No, dead
I
ass.
don't know.
I
I
don't know how he
like
was still alive up until this point because he looked dead. He
dead as
looked
hell.
Dead
He's
dead
been-
as hell.
They were just bringing him out for photos. Or
He's
some
been looking like a
shit, 'cause
mummy for like years.
I-
now.
A while, yeah.
It's just
It has been a
scary.
while.
And the best thing, he died on the day. Him and
And that
died
one
on the
bitch,
day
right?
that
They got
fucking
married.
Charles
I
and
saw.
Camilla got
I
married.
saw.
Diana is working
Damn.
overtime.
Mhm.
That was for
Damn.
Princess Diana for real.
There's not Princess Diana.
Literally, that is so funny to me. That man, yeah. R.I.P. to him, but
Also,
Racist
DMX.
motherfucker.
I don't know that one.
R.I.P.
I was
DMX.
sad. I'm so sad about that. Really, classic pops, DMX. May
Mhm.
you rest in peace, rest in power. But yes, oh my god, wait, had you put up? I went on the YouTube right now to go look, and I saw the Prince Philip.
Okay,
Oh
wait,
my
let me get
God.
the posters back up. Also, these posters were huge, so like they take up a lot of the space.
Yes.
Let me think of making a little bit spoiler.
Loki or Black Widow first?
Well, Black Widow technically dropped first on
Let's do
Vormir.
Black Widow first. Oh my god.
Like, she dropped a while ago.
Yeah, it's been a.
She dropped like 6 years ago.
Also, just before we get started with the podcast, there will be spoilers in the podcast. Obviously, the trailers, like, there's not really much to spoil, but if you have not seen the trailers, then
Go watch them.
spoiler warning for the trailers. But we'll give a spoiler warning before we get into the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 4. There will be heavy spoilers for that, because, damn. But, alright, let's get started on these trailers.
So which one we doing first?
I'm starting on Black Widow first.
Hold on.
Okay, anyways, on Black Widow, so we know this movie was supposed to come out.
Fucking
Well,
like
was
2
it
years
May?
ago.
May? Oh yeah, no, like in 2020, in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
got
like,
pushed.
start of COVID.
This
We
whole
were all
time we
so
thought it was-
hopeful still. We were like, we'll be able to watch it. Like, this is just like a 2-3 week thing at most. And then it was like,
It's been a year.
It's been a year. But she's finally dropping.
And she
Again.
was supposed to originally come
Dropping
out.
again.
She was originally supposed to come out May 7th, but you know, they pushed it again to July 9th.
July 9th.
I
So
think
we
that's
still got
only
it.
because of, like, the vaccinations going around all around the world and just, like, the hopes of having movie theaters open. I think that's the only reason why she got pushed a little further.
Okay, I can wait another 2 months, even though that meant that the other movies got pushed. but
Look,
it's okay.
we've already waited a year.
I've
I'd wait 2
been
months.
waiting. This movie
Wait
should have
2
come out,
months.
like, right after Civil War. Like,
know.
No, they really. I don't know why they waited so damn long. To be honest.
it makes no
To be
sense.
honest. But okay, so it starts with we get all old scenes from Nat and the Avengers. You know, her saying that they're their her. Oh my god, they are
They're
her
her family.
family. Even though they didn't treat her like one at the end game, to be honest.
Oh.
Oh,
Can I just say, why did this bitch get a funeral?
that's what I'm
Yes, I
saying.
literally don't understand.
And then people
They
were like,
could've
"No,
done
she
a
got a
Tony
funeral."
Nat
Like when he threw,
funeral.
like when Hulk threw the little bench, and I was like, "That's not a funeral. That's just
That's
them
not a
discussing like if she had family."
funeral.
I'm like,
That's not a funeral.
How
If
is that a
anything, he was
funeral?
just mad.
Literally
He was upset.
made-
Yeah, he was upset, but it wasn't like a proper funeral.
no.
He was
They
the only one there.
deadass could have just made Tony's funeral, Tony, and that wasn't that hard to make it
I know.
about both of them. They really acted like she didn't matter. Oh my
Look,
god,
she's
but
been
whatever.
disrespected so many times.
I know. Like it's same
Oh,
with like her movie
whatever.
coming out like so late in the MCU. She just keeps being disrespected, and it's like, y'all like have introduced her so early on, and like, why are you giving us nothing? Like we get little
Yeah,
little
so-
crumbs.
We got Captain Marvel before we got Black Widow. No hate to Captain Marvel, but like,
No hate. It's a good movie.
Black Widow, like, you know, she's
Black
been
Widow's
around
so
for a
lame.
while.
Should have been the first female Avengers superhero movie for
And it
Marvel.
really would have made sense dropping it after Civil War.
It would have made so much sense. So much. And also,
But,
I
yeah,
feel
we
like
get
with her
that.
having a family would have, like, made her sacrifice, like, that much more
Mm-hmm. Like, More emotional, I
impactful.
guess.
Yeah.
mhm.
I'm sorry, Jackie, what were
Which
you
is
gonna
like
say?
Clint should have died. No, anyways.
Oh.
Oh, no, I was like, which is like Clint should have died, but whatever.
Still
We
feel that
won't get
way.
into that again.
Should've been Clint. Should've been
But
Clint.
and then they had the audacity to put the Vormir scene in there too on the
I
trailer.
know.
No. Look, I have this in my notes right now.
Me too. I literally have like 5 pages of notes. That's like.
It says, showed Nat on Vormir. For what?
Yeah, like what was the
They're
reason?
so wrong for that. They were like, "Oh, listen." to
Look,
the
everybody
time
knows
monologue
she
we
died.
watching."
There was no.
They didn't have to bring it
They didn't
up.
have to like remind us.
They didn't have to bring it up, but whatever. It goes. So I don't know. I think like at least half the thing was already old scenes, and then we see young Nat.
Nat. Oh.
Something I was not expecting to see. She got blue hair.
Mhm. Young Nat was very, very nice to see.
No, did it show
Young
No, it didn't show young Yelena. Or I don't think it showed.
Yelena,
I don't
no.
know if it really.
No.
Oh no, okay, yeah. So
I don't
I
we're
think
gonna
maybe
show
like a
her.
side
We
profile
did
shot, but like was blocked. Like she was in like the background somewhere.
Yeah. And then I guess from there we could see more of that. I don't know, like Alexei was like more, like way more of a father figure than, I don't know, the way he was talking to them about. It was a part when it was saying that he raised strong girls or whatever to him, and I guess her, Nat, and Milena, if he was talking to both of them. So we see it as more of a dad figure. Even though I know I saw people complaining because I guess
I
in like
saw
the
that.
comics she was. You saw like how people were complaining because she was married to him
I was like,
in the comics, and I was like, oh, why they do that
big
then?
yikes, big yikes.
That's
I was like, oh, why they do that then? But yeah, I don't know. I think a lot was still old Steve. I don't know. Did you guys have anything else about the trailer?
I like that we also got like a bit more like Taskmaster scenes.
more footage.
I'm very stoked to see him because he's a very interesting villain. You know,
Yeah, like
copies
who are
moves and
Copies
shit.
whoever he's fighting, styles, whatever.
Gonna
I
be
wonder if
crazy.
his shield is actually vibranium then. Would it be vibranium? I doubt it.
I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
it would be, but whatever would be the next strongest metal, to be honest.
But then again, they did steal vibranium. Like vibranium was stolen, so I don't know if it would have like gone
Yeah,
to
but
that. I don't know. I don't think so though.
yeah, I don't think so either because I think Ultron used up all of that stolen vibranium. So
Yeah, I don't know if there's any more, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, the only thing I would think is if they were to take it from Sokovia, but I don't know what would be there, to be honest. And I would imagine it would have been cleaned up already, too. So, well, yeah, I don't know. There was not much, but it did make me really excited now that we know for sure we're getting it July 9th. So we have how many more months? Oh, today's the 9th, so we have exactly
wow, exactly
3 months.
3 months.
3
3 months.
damn.
3 months.
Damn.
Okay, so I finally will go see a
Look,
Marvel movie again.
we can be vaccinated by then. I can't be in the movie theater.
I'm just hoping my country is like open up by then because they're moving much slower than they are here. But you know, that's just wishful thinking. I just really want to see that movie in theater, like in IMAX on like premiere night with like a bunch of Marvel fans there, and like it's not gonna be the same with like you know like obviously the theaters are gonna be quieter, which is very nice now, but I just want to have that like experience again of seeing a Marvel movie that way in theater. It's I miss that. I just miss that feeling of like being there with fans.
My last movie was Endgame, and I still saw
You didn't
it.
see Far From Home in theaters?
Oh wait, I did. Was it? I did see Far From Home in theaters actually. I saw it on a big ass screen.
I've seen a movie so many
That was the
times.
last
It's
one.
painful.
Twice,
I was like, hold on. I did see Far From Home.
I know you,
Oh, yeah.
you did,
Okay.
girl.
Dude, this no. My memory doesn't work for me. Okay.
Okay, if that is all we have on Black Widow, shall we move to Loki?
Loki.
Yeah. Okay.
Lot to untangle there. A lot of different scenes and very interesting. I'm very excited for that show.
I feel like it's a different concept than the rest of the shows.
I feel like they're finally.
Oh no, it seems very interesting.
Yeah, I feel like they're finally like tapping into Loki and like all of his like abilities as you know the god of mischief. English mischief. You know, it's nice to finally see a show that is actually like fitting for him as a character instead of like you know like obviously we all loved him in Thor Ragnarok and shit, and in Infinity War he just died right off the bat. And like in the first Thor movies and the first Avengers, we kind of get like a glimpse and like we see like some futures, but you know, watching this trailer, it's already like, all right, they're really going for it. They're really gonna do a Loki show.
Loki Center. Because I mean, yeah, he's been around for a while, but
they just
we
have not
seen
shown. Yeah, like they've not shown how powerful he can be. It's just him and the shit with the knives is the only thing they want to always bring up in everything.
It's always the knife though, which don't get me wrong, like, but
The knife.
I know the knife
We'll get
scenes
to
in this
that.
trailer though, to be honest. Like
I
we
feel
need
like
to see
it's
more of his magic and everything,
kind
which
of
at least
similar
it
to
showed. Yeah.
kind
Okay.
of similar to Wanda, I guess. Like
Hmm.
they've both been around for a while, but we still didn't get like the extent of what they're really like.
they're like side
when I finally
characters,
saw
Or like
but
what they
they're
could really
finally
do.
getting like their like main character
Their full potential.
moment.
Mm-hmm. Full potential.
Yeah. It's interesting to see that he broke the damn timeline though. So basically, what was it?
I know.
The timekeeper in the beginning, they're talking about him or something.
Yeah, and then they were saying he's like split. Now he created all these realities in the timeline. It's basically what's her face was telling Hulk.
The chosen.
The ancient one?
What?
Ancient
yes,
one.
yes.
Oh my
I was
God.
the chosen one.
Ancient-
I was like, hold on. That's not like that sounds wrong. Look.
But yeah, basically what she was telling him, and now Loki did that same shit. So then that's like, okay, so is it basically Loki is supposed to be helping them fix the timeline, but then also in the trailer you can see him fighting TVA. So it's like, where are we going with this? Like, I don't know, because I'm like, it seems like he's supposed to help them, but then there was also some of the scenes where he's fighting them. So I'm like, oh, so like, what's happening? I don't know. It's kind of
Loki.
Yeah, you can't really hold that man down.
No.
Yeah,
You can't trust him for long.
No. They said it too with the
I never
backstabbing. Like,
said
you've
it
stabbed people in
was.
the back like 50 times, so I'd never do it again. Goes ahead and does it. I'm like, sir.
Literally does it all
You
the
really
time.
can't trust him. Not for long.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. No, and then bro, that one scene that everyone keeps saying is Natasha on Vormir.
Yeah,
I
no.
I don't get why.
Who?
I personally
like
think it's Enchantress. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Amora.
I think it's Enchantress because people were saying Lady Loki, but I know it's not Lady Loki because Lady Loki's Loki. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's not Lady Loki. So the only other person I could think of it being is Enchantress, or then if not, then I don't know who else it's gonna be. But I don't know why people thought it was Nat on Vormir when first of all she didn't have blonde hair.
Yeah, she had red hair
I
on
know,
Vormir.
it's so random.
I think the only thing why you would maybe think that is because like the aesthetic of the scene is kind of like Vormir-ish,
like
and like you have the Soul Stone kind of like shooting star moment, but it's like all right, but like she didn't even have that color hair.
I know she didn't die like in that outfit or anything. So like, where are y'all getting that from? And then like I don't even know. People were like, the Nat stands are trying to believe she's not dead or something. They wanted to be like,
dude, I want her to not be dead so bad.
Look, they still have hope. They still have hope.
I don't know. There must be a way or something, like.
So that reason why always makes me like so excited, specifically for like Black Widow's mid and post credit scenes, because I'm like, I want to know how, or just the ending, because I need to know what the fuck is gonna happen since she's dead. What the fuck are they supposed to do at the end of the movie? Like, I think that's why I'm super excited for whatever will be the ending for Black Widow, to be honest, and finding out what that will be. Just
a little memorial, or
yeah,
you know what
like,
I'm hoping for?
I'm
kind of like low key. I know this is probably not gonna happen. I know it's a far like long shot. Like, I kind of hope that one of the post-credit scenes is Steve returning the Soul Stone. You know how it works, like a soul for a soul. So, maybe there is a little trade. Who knows? No, I want her to be alive because, like, I've, feel like she's been a very underrated Avenger / character. And, it's nice to see her get her own movie, but I do want to see like more already.
Yeah, like basically after Black Widow, there's no more Black Widow.
No, like, it's like, all right, that was it. She's on Vormir if you want her.
Like that's her last chapter right there. Like it's just there's no more.
Well, I hope that we get I don't even know. I hope we get something better. But I am super excited for Loki.
We're about to get a Far From Home type of memorial.
Bruh, not the fucking.
It's just gonna be all Nat
home video.
That would make me so sad. But I am excited for both of them. We got a couple more months. Loki is June 11th, so okay, we'll get Loki before. Right? Yeah, okay, we'll get Loki before.
Yeah, because one of the episodes is aligning at the same time with the drop date for the movie. So that's gonna be a long podcast.
It might be one of the last episodes, actually.
I think
Or, like,
it's.
I think it's the
Like
actually. I
halfway.
think it's the second to last episode is the same day as. It might be the second to last episode because I can't remember. Is it 6 or 8 episodes for Loki? I don't even remember, to be honest. I think it's. I thought it was supposed to be the same amount as the Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I'm not sure.
So
It's not.
it
I
would be
don't think
longer,
it
but
was the second to last episode. It would be the same day as. Yeah, the same day as the second to last episode. But then we would be talking about. I think we'd be talking. Well, I don't know. It depends what day we end up all going to see the movie.
true.
If we end up seeing it on a Thursday, or if we see it on a Friday. But I don't know. Depending on how that works, we'll see when we get there how we're going to talk about the
We have
because that
We'll
will
make
be
it work.
We have 3 months.
we have time. But yeah, okay. Let's get into this damn episode now. With
Well,
my
before we get
notes.
into the episode, the Simo cut dropped, and that was just a fan pleasure right there. That
Dude,
man.
when I saw it, I immediately sent it to you guys.
Look, they listened to their fans, which is great.
They did.
'Cause it was
You know,
trending.
I'm proud of them.
I'm very proud of them too for.
I want to know what was the reason
giving
I
us-
posted for 1 hour though.
Yeah, it's just it was like
On-
75 times like back to
Oh,
back.
oh,
People watched
why
the
they need
whole
to post
thing.
it
I'm
for
like,
1 hour?
okay.
Y'all sat there watching Zero for an hour?
They did.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, now that we're actually officially going into the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode number 4, I do want to give another spoiler warning. There will be heavy spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched the episode yet, I would suggest not watching right now, or watching it back at a later time, whatever is your pleasure.
Podcast will still be up after, so just come back.
Just come back, watch the episode, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into this episode.
Alright, so
About how I cried.
it started with obviously we get the previously on, and then leads into
Yeah, we were
Wakanda?
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
I was screaming.
She was.
I was like, we're in Wakanda.
I've been saying this like since before the show started. I was like, I just want to see like at least just one scene of Bucky in Wakanda, and like this was like the perfect scene. You're free.
Yeah, we got him in Wakanda, but it was like
so
I cried.
sad.
I cried.
scene.
Bro.
It was
Yeah, so basically we get Bucky with Io, and they're out, well, they're far from the city anyway, to be honest. And Io's there. Well, it seems like they were just, I didn't think they were gonna start saying the words when she was like
Either.
when he said this was gonna work. I was so confused what was happening till she started saying the fucking words, and I was like, oh shit. And then just him sitting there, oh my god, and like getting the flashbacks to like being the
to
Winter Soldier.
everything.
Oh my
Everything.
god, like it was so sad. And he was really there, like stressing out, like he was saying it was not gonna work, and like she paused for a second and then continues with it. And she finishes it, and the way he was crying, bro, made me so sad.
His smile
Wait, he
at
was
the
like-
end, like his
He was like
relief.
crying throughout the whole thing as the words were being said or whatever, and then she gets the last word, and he's like crying, but I think at that point it turned into like happy tears
Yeah.
because he was
I
like
know.
smiling, and like she even told him, she's
Oh,
like, "You're
really?
free."
Free, bro.
Dude, that scene, it
Oh,
was like a mixture of like happy and like sad
Mhm.
cries. More like sad cries in the way of like, damn, man's really had to go through all this
Can we
shit.
just say, shout out Sebastian Stan for his fucking acting, because you can just tell the emotions in his eyes,
Yeah, you can.
just in his eyes.
He's a great actor. So is Anthony Mackie and
Mhm.
Wyatt Russell too. Another thing
Oh,
I do want to
everybody
say,
hates because he plays the part
so
really
well,
well,
so
which is
well.
why everybody hates him. But
Um,
again, separate the actor from the character.
hate the character, don't hate the actor. Yeah, because the way like that man is being treated on social media is just not okay. He's playing
like,
a role
dude,
and he's
like-
playing it very well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's not him. He's acting. Like, please get it to your brain.
I know. People on the internet, man, weird.
Mhm.
Look at us.
Um,
No, I'm kidding.
the show has a really great cast.
It really does. It really does. I also really like the actress that plays Carly. I feel like she's also very well casted. God. Somebody take over for me.
Girl.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, okay, so then from there, well, and then it like automatically switches to Bucky and Io again in the thing. She's pissed at him for being Zemo. She calls him a white wolf.
Understandable.
Get that again.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, and then she tells him he has 8 hours. And she's gonna come for him. That Bucky's dumbass. I don't know why he had to go tell
why
Zemo.
does he tell like Sam and Zemo, and why are they so casual about it? It's like, we knew it was gonna happen. Like whatever, they're here. He caught us more time.
They really said, "Oh, they're coming." Okay.
Okay, lit, fun. Like
you would think in that moment that Zemo would start like planning, like, "Oh, I gotta dip before."
He was so casual about it.
Up.
Still,
but
so casual about
probably
everything.
already in his head planning the El Chapo.
I know. That's why I was like, literally, why would? Oh my God, Bucky was no thoughts in his head when he came in and said that. He could have just told Sam. Literally, just been like, whisper Sam, like, Wakandans are here for him.
I know. It could have been so easy.
Man's was like, whatever. And then I think from there we find out it was like the whole Danya thing, right? And we find out, Danya was like one person, everyone in the community.
Yeah, she was like the mother, figure to
yeah,
everybody.
Danya.
The community thing and all that. And then I think that was when they had gone to the thing. Zemo with his creepy ass candy shit.
Also, there's something in like the scene with Sam. I'm looking at my notes and I realized that I wrote this down because I felt like this was important to say. Zemo told Sam and Bucky, the desire to become a superhuman cannot be separated from supremacist ideals, and anyone with that serum is inherently on that path. And it's like, like it really makes you think, especially with like how the episode goes on further. Like, damn, like he do be right, kind of.
No, Zemo be spitting.
Zemo really
he be spitting.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Then that. And then so then they're there trying to get answers. Sam was trying to talk to that one guy. They're saying that they can't help. Obviously, it looks like the GCR or GRC. GCR.
GRC.
Oh, GRC. Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like the GRC isn't really doing shit. They're more focused then on the people that came back compared to the people that
never left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like now with the bombing too, because they in that scene where they were like out in the open and they were like listening to the news, the news article was saying something about how like they're playing kind of like backfire because now they're drafting like the legalization of the Patch Act to bring things back to the way they were and like make the borders like more official. So it's like, damn, like you were like I 100% like agree, like obviously later like Sam and Carly talk and like it's like I like agree with Carly, but like the way she's executing it is just
because now that kind of backfired on her, so it basically backfired on her, so I don't know, it is a lot. But then now it just kind of sees like how the GCR, I don't know, like any other type of government thing are kind of like,
shitty.
Yeah. Basically.
To put in one word, shitty.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's crazy to me that they're being called refugees, even though it's like they all were on Earth originally before.
Yeah.
And they just got blipped in this place. And it's funny how they got kicked out of their places just because, people came back and they were from that same place. Like,
it was like, they were already there. There was no point.
Like, I don't know.
Because Sam talks about that, is it like before that or later? Like, I was very, like, I liked hearing that because it was like, damn, like, finally, like, a bit, like, more background about how the world was just open. It was like, damn, like, I get, like, wanting to go back to that. Like, it makes no sense that these people are just, all right, thrown out. There you go. Good luck. Like, yeah.
It's like, oh, so the people came back and just fuck everybody else and never left?
You know what I always wondered? Like, I want to know how many people, like, ended up, like, how many people would have died because of certain things that would have. Okay, like if people were disappearing mid like driving or some shit, bro, planes. Like imagine if you were on a plane and the pilots
The
blipped.
Dude,
pilot.
What even
So many
happened
people
then?
died probably too, because like
there's
the people
no
that died
way.
never were brought back. Like they're
Because then I'm like, they don't. It's not like they're gonna talk about the people that died because of what happened from people blipping. And then that's another thing. Then too, it's like what happened. I literally think about that. I'm like, damn, imagine just seeing planes falling from the sky because like the pilots blipped or something. Like,
no,
I
because
was
we
like,
did. Like we
the one
saw
thing was, like,
helicopters and
yeah,
stuff, and
the
like the Nick Fury
helicopter.
scene. Yeah.
Like that was very one thing. So now imagine full ass just planes dropping out. I don't know. That was always one thing I thought about. Like, damn, like what happened with those people? Like, you came back and find out they died because of when the blip. Well, not the blip, the snap happened from the first time. But I don't even know. There's a lot going on. And then also how some of these people just like how like in WandaVision it showed like people were appearing in the same place, like they last were.
yeah.
So if you were in a plane, did you just appear in the air? Like there's a lot to go on there.
Well, they
From,
did
like,
clarify that. They kind of were like, but like it was also like a lousy, lazy explanation that like when Hulk was bringing everybody back, he made sure everybody was brought back in a safe place. But it's like, all right, like that's like the easiest explanation you could give. But it's like, yeah, but like. There's so much more,
Like I know there's like yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on with how it happened with that because really sometimes I feel like a person would just blip in the most random place, and, like you don't even know what's there. So I don't know. There was a lot with that, but yeah, the whole borders thing. It just made it seem like I know. I think they did talk about it later though, on how the world seemed better because everyone was coming together after the snap happened. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, and then now it's going back to normal. Like I want to know what the world like was like then during that time or whatever. I don't know. They should get like a POV type of thing from like.
I really want to
feel like we
see
should
some
get
stuff
like a
of
little.
that, but I don't know if they're gonna do it in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier because they blip. Like it made sense. It would make sense if we would get it from like a Carly point of view and like the next episode.
That's what I was gonna say. Actually,
yeah.
I'd like to see it from Carly's point of view since she was saying it's so great.
Well, if they ever make something like that,
I hope they do. I also like. I'm curious because obviously. A bunch of the stuff was filmed during COVID too, so like I was like wondering this morning. I was like, how much do you think they like had to change in the script and stuff?
Due to COVID.
That's true. I think. Oh, especially because okay. I think when how like in the first episode, something about when Bucky. No, the second episode, when Bucky had talked about I don't know that truck they had that was full of vaccines and everything. Like I wonder if that would have had something to deal with whatever outbreak thing that they were talking about specifically, but because they kept that part in. But I don't know. It didn't really seem like they talked much about it, or if they changed certain things. Like I don't know. I feel like if they could have changed, I feel like that Danya lady could have had. I feel like maybe that could have had something to deal with outbreak something, but they would have changed it then. For this too, to be honest, I just want to know what type of outbreak were they trying to go out with this. To be honest, but whatever. We'll never. Well, we'll probably know eventually.
To be fair, people were getting sick and stuff because Mama Danya died of an illness that was what was it again? I forgot. I forgot the English name for it. Wow, I'm dumb.
I don't even remember what she died.
I don't remember either.
It was very common in those like sort of camps. So like yeah. Like in that point of view, I guess it would make sense, like trying to steal vaccines for camps if disease is a common thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh, it was okay. So Sam and Bucky didn't get answers. Then you have Zemo. The damn candy.
Wait. Okay, so what I was gonna say about Zemo, I wrote it down. He's a very good people person, which I feel is why he's so good at what he does. Because he's just very good with people. He really came up with fucking
I don't know.
Candy.
It was just the way he was singing.
Dude, that's
it just sounded so like creepy the way he was coming up to them, whatever. Then he poured a bag out.
I actually got a meme from that. Free Candy and then Zemo. Wait, I put it up. Just look at this.
No, sorry. That's really him. Like, I don't know how he got this little girl to like trust him. Like, yes, the Candy, obviously, but like,
damn. Timmy's delight must be really good, huh?
Like, he's very good.
Yeah.
At talking to people and convincing people. So, just there.
Yeah. I don't know what else we got from there. Was there anything else not much from there? I don't think so. But I don't know, because the next thing I just had, the next thing I'd written down from that was Sam saying that he believes Carly is different. Oh, okay. I think that was when they were talking to Zemo, to be honest.
That was back when they were back at like the
back when
apartment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wrote down Bucky throwing the glass on that one because I don't know why that was important to me, but.
Oh, okay. Actually, wait. It was Sam had called Sharon. That's what it was. That was I think after that. Sam had called Sharon, and to get help. I don't know, help to like figure out where Walker were or where the Flag Smashers were.
Well,
I think it was eventually both, right?
Yeah, eventually he.
I think at the end it was Walker. Carly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nearing the end it was Walker, but then this one he called about that, and then Sharon says that the power broker is like pissed, like fuck off because of that doctor being killed and everything. Okay, I still think if she is working for him, I feel like she could be, but I just don't think she would do anything to Sam and Bucky, to be honest. Like
no,
she's still helping everything. Like I don't think she's gonna do anything to them.
But she is for sure close to the power broker, 100%.
I feel like she could be, but I don't know, to be honest. I want to see this girl had access to satellites. What the she be having access? Like I don't even know how you get access.
She do be rich.
No, that was a lot.
Later on in the episode, we see her like obviously on the phone with them again, and she's like walking through like, I think, like a mob of people that were just there, like posted with guns and shit. And I'm like, I was kind of like sus. I was like, where is this at, and why does it seem like she's protected?
Yeah, like she's definitely higher up in the ranks.
No, yeah, she really is.
I'm interested to see what. Well, she's there at least to help them with. Well, yeah, with the Flag Smashers and Walker, to be honest. But
yeah, and she really doesn't have to because she's done enough to get her name cleared. And like, that was the deal. Like, I give you this, and you clear my name. So like, technically, she doesn't even have to help. But she's a good person. Kind of maybe perhaps on a slight villain arc. More like anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We have 2 more episodes to see where we go with
I did see that in an interview she said that like we'd be finding more about Sharon. So
we'll see.
Oh. Well, this next episode's more than an hour, which I'm surprised about.
61 minutes, so it's only a minute more.
Yeah, but
it's
I think the longest one we've had was 54. So then technically it's 7 minutes longer than from what we've usually had. I think the longest episode has been 54 minutes, and minus the credits, that makes it like
I don't count the credits.
That makes it 40.
They're like 6-7 minutes every time.
It makes it 40. It makes it 47. But
do you think we'll get a post-credit scene next week?
50 something. Maybe it could be like there's only 2 episodes left. WandaVision had credits in the last 3 episodes.
But WandaVision is also more an Easter egg, very big theory show, whereas Falcon and the Winter Soldier, still Easter eggs and still like obviously.
But
theories,
this one's kind of more direct,
yeah,
than how WandaVision was.
So I feel like maybe for the last episode.
Well, because they still could, because you know how WandaVision, they revealed in the second to last episode, the end credit ended up being with fucking White Vision. I don't know if it's something like that that's like a shock type thing before like cliffhanger. I can see. I don't know what it would be though, unless it's either something you could deal with Sharon if we think it's something with her and the power broker, or maybe finding out who the power broker is. To be honest, and I'm like, damn, we got 2 hours left, and not 2 hours, 2 episodes left, and there's still I still feel like there's a lot that need to be answered again.
There is.
I don't know. It's kind of seeing how that's gonna go. To be honest with it, hopefully there's a credit. I'm hoping at least just what's the one that comes after the mid credit? I mean,
mid credit.
The post. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
There's
the
also
one
like
that comes off of the first one.
for next week, they've already been like posting like warnings to that it's gonna be like the most violent, but also like most emotional
More
episodes.
violent than this one?
Yeah, no, they're gonna post like more
Good.
like trigger warnings and stuff, but like also
I've been waiting for this. I want an R-rated episode.
No, same.
But it's not gonna happen.
But they're
I know
also
it's not gonna be R-rated.
because they were talking about like a special cameo and stuff, and there's been rumors going around that it might be Chadwick. And
Did he film something by then?
I don't know. There's rumors going around, but I feel like it's more gonna be like a Shuri, if anything.
I'd like to see Shuri.
I'm like, I don't think they would have ended up filming. Well, I don't know how much they'd filmed, to be honest, before COVID had happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If it was, I think I'd cry though. If it ended up being, I literally think I would cry if it ended up being Chadwick.
It's gonna be
I wouldn't be able to see one screen without crying. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get back into this.
Sorry.
I think next. Oh, the serum.
Oh, they're taking the serum out of hiding. I'm like, why would you do that if you're not gonna use it straight away? Like nobody knows where they are.
She didn't have to bring it out that she was just gonna take it to the memorial. But the thing with that guy, I don't even remember what his name was, if it did say his name. But the one that was talking about
Diego? Was that his name?
Was it the one that was?
I don't think they ever gave his name because they always just called him Super Soldier.
I think Diego was the one that died originally, the first episode.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know his name then.
I don't know what his name, but he was there talking about being a Captain America fan and everything when he was younger.
I was little.
And all that. But then you could also see that Sam and Carly both have like the same idea. Because, Sam was saying that, what was it? That time they were on the plane last episode, and he was saying that he should destroy the shield, whatever. And then Carly was saying the same thing. Like, there's a lot of pain that like came across like that shield and everything. Even though there was some good, there was still people forgotten because of that, like the legacy on the shield and everything. Like, it should be destroyed too. So like, you can both see they both kind of have that same mindset that like.
Yeah.
That shit, like, there's been good, but then there's also still been bad from it too, to be honest.
But also with him like saying to her that like he felt like she should be the next Captain America, it like adds to the question too. Because like remember when they were promoting it was like, who will wield the shield, and we were like, why would anyone but like a Sam wield it? And then like obviously like U.S. agent Captain America came into the mix, and it's like, all right, like I guess there could be like an equation.
Well, is it like the
those.
figurative shield?
Yeah, like now with Carly and like obviously last episode Bucky made a comment, and it's like, all right, so like we're all just gonna go for this, huh?
Everybody's wielding a shield.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go from that. His little Captain America moment. From there, I think Walker shows up.
Yeah, we go back to
Walker.
Bucky's and
fucking ass shows up.
I literally have it right here. It says, John is annoying.
I literally, that emoji? That's like, like the two stripes and then the stripe on the bottom? That's literally, I wrote John Walker. Stripe, under stripe.
It says, John Walker's annoying. Impatient. He's very impatient.
But like also the fact that they found him and they were like, "How'd you find us this time?" I'm like, "Yo, we're walking around in the open with fucking Zemo."
He's like, you think like two Avengers wouldn't like attract like attention?
Like,
with the fucking convict.
Bro, I don't even.
Motherfuckers escaped.
Zemo wearing the most like just obscene outfit just out in public.
Max has drip. I'm sorry.
He do. Sugar Daddy Zemo.
Just walking around as if everyone is not gonna.
Before we get back into the episode, I don't know if you have it, Daisy. The tweet that I said he saw Bucky had a flip phone and bought him an iPhone.
I do. There it is.
Wait, what was it?
Zemo took one look at Bucky's flip phone, said, "You're not using that shit," and proceeded to buy him a new one because they're traveling.
Did he have a flip phone in the beginning of it?
He did.
Yeah. That's who his therapist looked through his phone, and it was a flip phone.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize it was.
Wait, or has he had an iPhone all this time, but like the flip phone is like the therapy phone?
We don't know, but I like this theory.
I like this one a lot too. This is just Sugar Daddy Zemo.
Like I bet he probably did have another phone. I'm like, if that man had that whole little tablet thing that he was using, whatever that tablet that he was using to hack into that that senator's car.
Right, he has his
Yes,
flip
I've had
phone
it
as
with
in
your
I'm still an old man mentality, but really I have fucking
Oh
like
no!
3 phones on the
Oh
side.
my god!
Well,
So,
they
yeah,
didn't really have
Lord.
flip phones in the 1940s either. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Lord.
It'd be
But yeah,
easier
you
for him
know.
to use a flip phone though.
It
but-
would be. He do be old.
Oh,
Also,
okay. Then there's another. Oh, okay, go.
oh well. Then Then they obviously go to the funeral, but it's like, okay, you can like tell like the more the episodes go on and the more we see Walker, like the more like aggressive and the more he's like, no, we go in, like we don't talk, like action only, and it's like, damn, dude, like that's not the way it goes. And then also I really like Lamar. Like
No, Lamar's character is
true,
very
Yeah, because like when
very
they
likable.
it made John Walker more
yeah,
likable
so,
too.
Yeah, because then when I think it's when they were walking up or whatever, trying to figure out. Well, Sam was saying like, "Oh, we need Zemo or whatever right now," and then Walker was like, "Oh, we're gonna go take her by surprise and all that," and Sam was like, no, I'm gonna like talk to her first." And then Sam was saying that he was like he dealt with like he gave therapy to like and counseling to like the soldiers had trauma, and then you could sort of see Lamar was like, wait, like maybe we should let him. And then Lamar stops Walker like, we should give him a try to do it or whatever. Like he's
Lamar's
way more. I don't know. He has more
reasonable, I guess.
To be honest, yeah. And he was like, yeah, we might as well do that first before just guns blazing, go in and everything. Sort of like I don't know. He's Walker's like, what's the word? I don't know. Just someone that keeps him calm for like a second, even though it doesn't last long. But whatever.
Kind of
At
makes
least
him
there,
see
like,
things differently.
Yeah, even though like he loses it within like a few seconds, but
but he tries, and
be having
props to him
problem.
for trying.
Yeah. For real.
Because he's not just like letting him go all out, even though he does eventually. He like tries to be like, but there's we can do something else. Then John Walker does John Walker.
John.
At the funeral thing, well, okay, so Carly does her little funeral memorial thing for Tanya. And then Sam and her were literally like having such a good conversation, like literally being reasonable. It was such a great convo. Like they
looked so comfy with each other.
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
You can tell that they have like the same like thoughts
kind of
on
mindset,
everything. Yeah, but like obviously like the execution is different.
Yeah, because that's what Sam told her. He's like, yeah, like I see why you're fighting. I just don't like the way you're fighting.
I wish they like have more time in that talk and that John didn't come in. But also like before that, like you could just tell like he was losing it more and more. And like he was staring at the shield, like already like feeling the pressure.
Impatient.
Why is he so impatient? Like feeling the pressure of being Cap and I don't know why I quoted something, but I don't really remember what I quoted. Oh, he told Bucky, he was like, it must be so easy for you, right? All that serum flowing through your veins or running through your veins. Like, it's like, this dude keeps bringing up this serum. You can tell this dude is jealous.
I have that. Under impatient, jealous. This man, he brings it up every time. Like he can. He's like, oh, the serum. You have it easy because the serum. This serum. Like, dude, you want the serum? Like it's obvious you. If it's obvious you want the serum.
This is crazy.
But I think. Oh no. So I think I'd put. Hold on. Oh, so okay. Walker was there, and Bucky. How Bucky was trying to stop him to go, and then Walker's bringing up like, oh, your partner could be hurt, and then there'll be blood on your hands or whatever. Like, he's basically now, like, oh my god, making Bucky feel guilty. Bucky's gonna be like, oh, protect Sam, whatever. And now, I was just like, then Walker has to come and ruin the whole moment for Sam. And Carly literally, they were having such a good moment.
She's like, oh, so that's what it was for. It was just
working together when like that probably is the last thing Sam and Bucky want to hear too.
I know. They were like,
this motherfucker.
It wasn't that much. What was it? Was they just chase? No, Bucky was. Oh yeah, Bucky was trying to chase them.
Oh yeah, they were chasing, and then we see that Zemo has escaped, and then we get to Zemo almost killing Carly.
Bro, it came out of nowhere.
Like I know, but it's his whole mission to not have super soldiers, and like even Sam was like telling him like, but what about Bucky?
Bucky, like it's like what's gonna happen to him? Like he's a super soldier, he has a serum.
But remember that scene from the trailer where like Zemo has a gun pointed at Bucky, and like the shot with him like dropping the bullets from his metal arm.
Mm-hmm.
So he could go and try and kill Bucky. It probably like the last, yeah. But you know, obviously all of the vials that for some reason she took out of hiding and is carrying on her like drop out, and like the second he picked it up, I was like, he's gonna destroy it. Like, you know, he doesn't want super soldiers. Like,
no, he was staring at it a little too long for me. So I was like, is he rethinking everything for a second?
No, I noticed that too.
He was staring at it a little too long, and I was like,
and then
and he like threw it down. We started hitting all of them. I was
all
like,
but one.
And then the shield, he got the shield to the face, bro. Oh my god. Oof. No, the way I was screaming when there was that one vial, I was like, no.
And then John picked it up, put it in his pocket. I was like, nah, fam.
Oh my god, Walker picked up that vial. I was so mad. Literally the whole time I was there, like, oh my god, no, this is gonna be so bad now. Like,
the way we all knew it was gonna happen, but like the way it still sucked that it happened.
Lord, like I don't even know. I was literally just like, what the fuck? The thing I was surprised. Okay, no, but you know how from there it switches to, I think it did. It switches to them back at whatever place Zemo had taken them to.
Apartment, yeah.
And then I was surprised, like where, like, because you know I don't know wherever Walker
we
and
see
Bucky.
Carly first though.
Oh, it was Carly first. Oh,
yeah, because
yeah.
she was talking about how she was like she wanted to kill Captain America and like all the other. When she said that, I was like,
wait, yeah, girl, can I just say something? Can I say something? When you guys sent that fucking out of context tweet, because I hadn't watched the episode obviously yet, I was like, dude, who the fuck got sliced? And then she said, oh, let's kill Captain America. I was like, is John Walker about to get sliced? I was like, let's go.
Imagine if they did though.
But it didn't happen. I was like, oh my god.
It didn't happen, so I was like, damn.
I was like, at least when she was there talking, she was like, because then she was like, oh, we need to split them up, whatever, like splitting Sam.
Yeah, separate them.
And I was like, what she mean about that? Then she was like, and then kill Captain America. And I was like, okay, someone's gonna do it for us.
Yeah. For real.
I'm like, someone's gonna take it for the team, but whatever. And then I think, okay, from there, then they went back to the apartment, right?
Yeah, and that's where Zemo talks about the serum, and like he asks Sam, like, if you had the opportunity, would you take it? Like, no hesitation, just says no.
See, that's how you know Sam doesn't care about being like a super soldier. Like, he doesn't care about the power. Like, he's just honestly a good person. Just wants to help. Like,
a picture about that, but it's like with something. It's like a versus with the end of the episode, so I'll hold on to that for a little bit.
To the end.
Also, all right, simping time. I'm very sorry. Bucky coming in, taking that jacket off, short sleeve Bucky. Oh man, and then him just picking up that drink, like,
dude, that man is fine.
Dude, I
feel like as every episode passes, like they just get even more fine.
They do. Like I don't know how. Like it's literally like the span of like an episode, but Jackie was simping too. No,
you were simping over it.
I'll expose you on this, Jackie. The way you screamed, the way you were like the black shirt. I was like,
look,
ma'am.
Jackie's not even a Bucky stan like that.
No. But it's hot though. It's oof. Yeah, no, that made me feel some type of way.
Then then literally there's that. Why does Walker so dramatic the way he just bursts into the
room
so dramatically, like we're taking Zemo or whatever.
Chill. Why are you so angry?
Yeah, he puts the shield down.
He's so irritated for no reason. And then you have so then him and Sam were there talking, whatever. And like, why is he so pressed about Sam? He's like, oh, you want to fight? Like, I don't need this.
He's like, you want me to drop the shield? Like
bro. Who was saying that? And Sam was even like that, bro. And then the spear that flew through.
The spear and the music just starting. Oh, I was like, man.
Oh my god, this is. I was like, oh my
They
god.
come
When
in.
Dora Milaje walked in, I was like, oh,
Dude,
it's
they
not.
kicked his
Dude,
ass.
but when Sam made that comment, he's like, "Oh yeah, you might want to fight Bucky first before you fight the Dora."
I know, and then he just like the way he just like touched her, I was like, ah, you fucked up.
Wait, before
the
the
line?
jurisdiction thing.
Yeah, the
jurisdiction.
Oh, you have
Oh
no
my
jurisdiction
God.
here. I was like,
like,
sir, how dare you?
The Dora Milaje have
Milaje.
jurisdiction wherever they go. Like, bruh.
And like
was
also
like,
that,
bitch is
hi, I'm
over
John
me.
Walker, Captain America, and the way she just like looked at him was
Fuck
like,
you,
fuck
dude.
you, you're
I
not
was waiting
Captain
for it.
America.
I don't care, but it didn't happen. But in my
No.
head,
In
I
my
was
head,
like,
yeah.
I don't care.
The way she
Oh my
expressed
God.
it was good enough. Also, just that
Then
fight
he wanted
scene
to touch her.
when he was like, "We should do something." Like Sam to Bucky, and Bucky just goes, "Looking strong, John." No way. I just
Dude,
laughed.
they were
No, I
casually.
was
Dude,
so- I
this
was
is Zemo. This is Zemo the
Oh
whole
wait,
time.
I have the video.
He's just.
I have the video. I think it makes sound though. Does it make sound? Oh no, I
The
I
one
took
I
the
sent?
sound of. Yeah, he's just. Wait, let me.
I
Sound of.
was so happy when I saw him reaching for her shoulder. I was like, oh my god, yes, touch her
Oh,
shoulder,
they're gonna
please.
pop off.
You're gonna get your ass beat. I was ready for that. Oh my god. I was like, thank you. Sam and Bucky won't fight him, then y'all fight him.
Everybody was so casual as the fight was going on. I was like, as they should.
Oh my god.
Let it go
I
on for a
was
little bit.
like,
Bucky even he held off for a bit.
He held off, but like also like, just when Ayo took Bucky's arm off, I was like, damn.
Bro, he did
'Cause-
not know that shit was gonna happen.
No,
It was-
But
It was like,
That
you
made
know,
me
the
sad.
realization that people like still don't trust
They don't
him,
trust
and like
him.
you know, like
that's
it
why.
like is like a difference too from like, you know, you're free to like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're free. Like they did that on purpose so that it could easily like come off.
But the way he was hurt too, like he looked exactly like
about
his
it.
arm taken off in Civil War.
No, I know. When I was
Exact
when I was
same
rewatching
expression.
it- when I was rewatching it before we came on, I was like, "This is so sad." Like he did not expect that to happen. He was the amount of shock he was in. Because his Winter Soldier arm couldn't come off though, right? They like
No,
they
like that was
off
the
with
blast.
Like, oh my god, I was just I was just saying like it's not like Hydra could just like remove his arm.
Oh,
like,
no.
the way
No.
that
It was touched
Wakanda put it
differently.
in him. I was just like, I feel so bad. For
They-
him. Literally,
no.
it's like the only person that fully trusts him is Sam.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Like,
yeah.
It's so sad to me, whatever. And then Zemo fucking dips.
Zemo
but
just
when
dipping the El Chapo.
No, the fact that they mentioned El Chapo, I realized I was like, yo, hold on. They mentioned this shit?
Bruh, I was
Oh,
like, Lord, and after all that. I'm surprised I'm surprised they didn't just go down, to be honest. Like that fight was not that long. They could have time to catch up with him.
I'm sure they
they
will. Like, I'm
went
sure they're
down,
not worried like about it. But also, like John just like sitting there and being
Oh
like,
my
and they weren't even super soldiers. I'm like, dude, do you even know who you were just fighting? Like,
He got
you
so
don't
mad.
stand a
Like, he
fucking
knew.
chance.
They did not need to push.
He looked
That man
so
was gonna
defeated.
cry.
He
Like,
did.
Bro, I
no,
know.
dead ass.
He was out
He's
bursting
really
tears.
not fit for the role.
No.
Like, he's not prepared for any of this.
You know, yeah,
just
he does
kinda
have the 3
threw him
medals
in
of
there.
honor, but like, you know, that doesn't make you Captain America. Like this
man
dude's
was really about to cry
personality
over
is
that.
just
He doesn't have the mentality for it.
nah.
That man was, I don't even know. He was just like, that's so funny to me, to be honest. Like, he really mad that he got beat because he jealous he's not as good as them either now.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm so happy about that scene though. That was,
Dude, even
to
with
be
the
honest.
serum, they'll still kick his ass.
I know.
Guaranteed.
That was like the best scene, to be honest, in this episode. Because I was just dying through. I was like, get his ass, please. I just need someone to fight him. at
Dude,
this
they were
point.
literally so ready to like stab him, and then
I
they're like, "Hey,
know!
yo, hold on."
Also,
so
when
many
she
again.
picked up the shield, like, you know, she like put the
hold
spear
on.
through the
That-
straps, and then she
Hold
picked it
on.
up and was like, "This is our vibranium." I was like,
Bro,
"Fuck
I was like-
yes."
I really thought they were just about to take it in that moment.
Dude, they should
Dude,
have.
but she did the little like foot thing and it like attached and it like I don't know. I got so happy.
I got so happy.
I was like, oh my god, that was a really nice thing. The Dora Milaje with oh my god, the Dora Milaje with the shield. But
they're great. They're honestly
really great.
so fucking great.
That actually makes me more excited than for the Wakanda TV show that they're supposed to do them for Disney Plus. Because I'm like, great, does that really get to see more of them fighting and everything? Like, bro,
more
I'm
of
like,
Dora.
very excited.
I'm very
about
excited.
them in the show too, to be honest, because of that. But yeah.
Also, another thing I noticed as I was rewatching, when Ayo takes Bucky's arm off, she calls him James. And it's like, damn, like, because like from the start you could kind of like see that they had established the relationship, you know, and then it's like James, like in Wakanda too, and it's like, damn, all right.
Something shifted.
Yeah, you know, obviously taking Zemo out of prison,
knowing
who
he
killed their king,
T'Chaka.
Yeah, it makes sense that they would be upset. Like,
and on both sides too, because now obviously Bucky knows his like, I'm not fully trusted. They took my arm off, and like it's always been there. Like, it's always been able to be taken off.
Yeah.
So, it's on both sides.
It was actually no. I think it was the fact that I thought before this show came out that he knew like his hand was detachable. I think it was because one of the trailers, the way they made the trailer seem like he just put his hand back. I thought it was like he got the choice to take it off or on. Not until that moment, and he was like in complete shock that it could just come. I was literally.
And then Sam even says he's like, "Did he know he can do that?"
No. Yeah, and I was just like, bro, like, well, oh my god, that was so sad. Bucky been through so much.
Dude, they keep traumatizing the boy.
They do.
For what?
Like,
he's already been through enough.
Yeah, dude's already down bad, and y'all are just gonna keep going, like pushing him
down terrible.
Down atrocious.
Atrocious.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know. I think from there, it was just Lamar and Walker have that combo, whatever, about the serum.
Yeah, and then Lamar said something was like, power just makes a person more of themselves, right? And it's more like a direct like reference like to the first Avenger, Captain America, the first Avenger, where it's like, you know, like it amplifies who you already are. So if you're a good man, you know, you become like a great man.
The bad just,
but like bad just makes you more bad. And like you
like
know
how Red Skull happened.
Yeah. And in like the case of like a Walker who for like the previous episodes has been showing aggression issues and you know like just showing that he clearly is not fit for the job, for him to take that serum, it's like it just amplifies that. Like it amplifies. And you see, like
they were talking about, and how they were talking about, I don't know, whatever he said that was the worst day of his life. I don't know, like something about Afghanistan. And like, you know, he was saying like, or well, Lamar had said like, you know, if we had this serum, then like, you know, we could have saved so many more lives. Like, you know, it's like it's kind of like they have a good heart, but obviously with Walker, he just has a lot of aggression and just obviously he's not fit.
He just has a lot of anger in him.
Yeah, he's just not fit to take the serum. He doesn't have a heart.
Mentally, he's not.
No. And also the parallel between Sam immediately saying no to taking it to Walker being like, I just put that shit in my body. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think... Oh, no. Oh, Carly calls Sarah.
Sarah.
Right? Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
And then, you know, she's
like, I need to talk to your brother. Here are these coordinates. But also, like, if things go bad, you and your kids, I'm gonna meet them out back. And I was like, bro.
On the
and, you know, and it was funny too because, you know, when Carly was talking to, like, you know, when Carly was talking to her, he was saying like, oh, your brother was working for Captain America. And she, like, Sarah was even like she knows how he is with the new Cap, and like she knows that. And she was even saying herself that like the America doesn't even like stand for like her or whatever. Like, why would I care about its mascot and everything too? So like she does not care, and she knows her brother was not on the whole thing. And then, you know, Carly was like, well, I hope you're right or whatever and all that. And, you know, Sarah calls Sam. Yeah, I think this is the one time where you actually see Sam like mad, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, when like him and Bucky arrived wherever the coordinates were, Like he was pissed, and he like shouted out Carly's name and everything too. I think this is like actually then the one time that we've seen Sam mad. Now that his family,
his nephews were threatened, like
yeah. So now he's actually pissed.
And then she's all saying, she's like, "Oh, I just like needed you to come here," basically, like.
Yeah, but that's like another thing of like Carly's ways, you know, like
the way she does things.
Like, yeah, like her plan, like to fix the world back to what it was during the blip. Great, but like the execution is so like,
I think then at that point, like, Sam is probably getting from what, Bucky and Zemo were both saying, like, how Carly can't change or whatever, like, you won't be able to change her type shit or whatever, like, how they were saying.
I do think she'll turn around.
Moment, now Sam is probably, Sam is probably like, okay, maybe now, I don't know, especially after she just threatened my whole family and everything. But then what was it? And then that moment, though, Sharon called Sam to say that,
the walker's nearby.
Yeah, that Walker found the flag smashers or whatever, wherever.
Yeah, because he was like planning on like either bringing them in or killing them. There was something else I wanted to say about Carly was we've seen a change in her too over like the episodes, because like she kind of went from, I think it's also since Mama Donya like died, obviously, that she really just sees the injustice, and that's when she starts like bombing and like actually killing and stuff. Because before that, it's like, it's crimes to like steal and stuff, but it's not like killing. So I don't know if that was like her awakening or like what has happened, but I feel like she's now feeling the pressure too.
The Joker moment. No.
The Joker moment. Bruh.
That was your Joker moment.
But yeah, it was interesting to see that, to be honest.
Feeling.
And then okay, so Sharon calls her and her damn satellite. And then I was actually so confused what she was doing for a second when she was there at wherever she was, to be honest. I don't even know where she was or whatever. On the table thing, until like she was like, "Oh, I found him," whatever. But okay, how did she, the thing is, like, how did she even figure out like that was like him? They already had it marked and it said Walker on the thing. Like I thought they put like a tracking thing on him or some shit, because I was like, how did she even get that was exactly like him walking into the building and everything too? I was so confused about that, but whatever.
Well, he did ask her to track them. Yeah.
No,
because it was very specific, like very on the dot, like movement. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that was a lot to the movement. That's why I was like, did they have a tracker or something on them, or like how?
So Sharon has like connections, or like Sharon is like very well connected. Like she's up there right now. She's just killing the game, I guess, in Madripoor, with the power broker and everything. But yeah, obvious, like Lamar gets like taken hostage and tied up, but like you kind of get like the first glimpses of like John having taken the Sarah, but like kind of like super hearing and like
when he bent that pipe.
When he bent the pipe. Dude, I was like, oh, fuck.
Wait, first of all, who saw it? Sam saw it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy, like, that guy had come flying out of the room all the way, like, down the stairs or some shit.
But the way he already threw the shield before that, too, when they were, like, when he was fighting some of the flag smashers, like, the way he threw the shield and it just went, like, into the wall and, like, the entire wall was just, like, cracked. I was like, damn, this dude.
And then, so Sam comes out, walks out, he bends the pipe, whatever, throws the guy again. And then, Sam had told me, was like, what'd you do? And then he's like, they took Lamar, or whatever, like, keep going. And then, then they're in the room fighting. They're, like, in that room fighting, like, all the flag smashers. And I think Bucky had showed up, right? Yeah. Bucky had shown up, whatever, and they're all fighting. I think Lamar had already freed himself.
Yeah, Lamar freed himself.
He freed himself. I think it was just, like, running there to wherever they were. And then they were holding down Walker, though, to be honest. And then Carly was about to stab him until, like, Lamar came. And then, he knocked her over.
Also, before we say that, Bucky with the knife. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I knew it.
That was Bucky with the knife.
I
knew it. Bucky with the knife.
Oh, I'm sorry. Man. Look. Sebastian Stan went into a lot of training to learn the little knife tricks and shit, and obviously,
they
paid off. They brought it back.
But yeah, then as Lamar's trying to save John, we get Carly who just kicks him, yeets him like into that pole, and
into the post here, the column.
Man, died on the spot. I was literally like, bro, the way I froze, I was like, oh no.
You know what I thought? I thought maybe he would have gotten impaled by something because it only showed like his upper half.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, did he land on something? And then it like zooms out and he's just.
I was like, I think man's broke his neck. And I was
feel like a part of that
was... because I was like, oh my god, wait.
Everybody just went quiet and like looked at it, but also like I feel like in Carly's eyes, it was probably like an accident too, because
exactly that's why everybody
was
like shocked that it happened.
Yeah, because like before when they were fighting super soldiers, they were kind of like not necessarily holding their punches, but it's like you're fighting like them, you know, and like you're fighting like a normal regular dude, so it's like, but like now you're fighting Super Soldier John and you're not holding your punches anymore, and it's like
it just shows that they don't. I was gonna say that they don't really know their strength, I guess.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
And plus, I don't think it was really her plan to kill. Like, you know, she was only trying to go for Captain America, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. And that's why she was holding back.
No, literally in that moment, I froze because I was like, oh my god, because I already knew at that moment Walker was just about to like
lose it.
Go off.
Yeah. No, I felt really bad because I was like, Lamar was a very likable character, and you know, like obviously kind of like holding John, like being his calm, but dude,
without him,
the way he just snapped.
Like, because then the flag smashers ran out, and then Bucky and Sam go after them, and this man was just like, let me just jump straight through the window, make it dramatic, and come out the window.
It's very Captain America, like it's a very big reference to Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
but I was gonna say it reminds me of Bucky when he jumped off the bridge onto the car.
Yeah, or when Steve remember when they were in like the SHIELD like headquarters, I guess, and like Steve like jumps out of the elevator. Kind of like reminded me of that, except Steve did it better.
Very Captain America: The Winter Soldier vibes.
Very Captain, yeah.
Yeah. So and you know, then he starts chasing the one that was from earlier, right?
What's his name? Yes.
I don't think they ever really gave a name because I think the caption said Super Soldier. But also the thing that hurts the most about this too is that this man literally said that he was a Captain America fan. And then, you know, I don't want to see it.
Dies at the hands of said Captain America.
Let me put the scene up.
Dies at the...
He literally gets decapitated by the new Captain America.
Was he decapitated? I don't think he was.
Yeah, there's like a shot where his head is just kind of... Like, like, his head isn't there anymore.
I
got smashed in.
I thought it was hitting him in the chest.
I think it was his head. I don't know, there's like this one shot where it kind of looked like his head. Like, they kind of obviously made it like the shot in like a way where it was still TV-14.
So, anyway, he died.
No, I think I have I think that entire like that part to like literally when the end credits were, I was literally just have my mouth open like.
Yeah, no words.
Like it was just like I didn't even know what to say. Like I was so. Look, especially when it showed the blood on the shield, like that was like the worst shit to see.
And then this is everybody.
Mans is caught in 4K. Caught in 4K.
Around, like there's not even a way to get out of that. Like everyone saw it, like there's no justification of what just happened there. Like
he's gonna post an apology video on YouTube next week. I just wonder what like the US government is gonna do, because I know they're probably gonna come up with some bullshit like, oh, like this man like killed this guy or did something, and like I don't know, but like you know you can't like this man needs to be in prison.
Brutal
in front of all those.
I know this dude needs to go to prison.
There's like no justification thing. I know there has to be some shit with the Sokovia Accords and that too, to be honest, because then there's gonna be something with that. Like I don't even know. Like that was a lot, to be honest.
A lot of that.
And go down. Also giving Homelander.
No, he literally gives Homelander vibes. Look, if you watch The Boys, you know who Homelander is. He's a piece of shit, basically. No self-control.
They're pretty much the
Oh my
same.
god.
They really give off the same energy.
If that man, if Walker had like Superman's like ability
Superman
or
powers,
Homelander's
he's
powers,
basically Homelander.
basically.
Another thing I want to
Like,
bring back is earlier I was talking about how Sam is like a good man, and then you have like the first is like the perfect soldier, and like you know
Comparison.
it's the comparison between like Sam and John Walker is just it like yeah, it's just crazy to me that this man was ever elected as Captain America. I feel like things would have been so different had he just been like U.S. agent or something. But yeah,
Because now he's changing the meaning of Captain America.
he is like the shield is tainted for like ever.
it's like isn't even this like it doesn't even. Oh my god! Like after all that, I was like, I know Steve is rolling in his grave or some shit because
Man's on the moon.
He's just on the moon, disappointed as hell in everything going on right now.
So I leave, and this is what my legacy turned into.
really like you just wash that off and then it's like what, like you just know what happened with that shield, like it just makes it worse. That like I feel like a whole new shield needs to be made or something because it just doesn't.
That one's tainted.
I feel like
it is
same. I know, like I just feel like it has to be a brand new shield or something because that just doesn't feel the same to use. Like
it also makes me wonder if Sam, like if he does take up the mantle, like I wonder if he actually like takes up the shield, because obviously there's the shot in the trailer where they're like walking away, there's speculation like walking away from each other and Sam's holding the shield and they're like throwing it around and stuff, but like it's speculation that that's like gonna be the end of the last episode. But it also just makes me wonder, like, is this man really gonna wield the shield, or is he just gonna like wear the suit kind of? Because the shield is tainted. Like, this man smashed somebody's head, chest, whatever. He smashed a dude in. Like,
he killed
caught in
someone.
4K, he killed someone. Like, it's tainted. Like, it's the symbol's gone. Like
that's just a disturbing. Like, literally, imagine that on like all newspapers all around the world with just the blood on the shield. Like, what even? Like, I know he's gonna know he fucked up after that. Like, whatever. I can, like, I know the beginning of the next episode. Like, I want to know. I feel like it's probably gonna be him, like, what the fuck did I just do or some shit and all that. Because he knows now. After all that, he did that shit in public and everything. Like,
there's no coming back.
That was so crazy to me.
Do you think, even if, like, the U.S. government does say, like, oh, this man is now a criminal, or, like, we don't want him, he's not the Cap, he has the super serum now. We know his aggression problems. Like, what if he goes rogue?
The thing was, okay, how did he take the serum? Because I'm like, did he actually? Because okay, so you know, it's just in a vial. Did that man drink it, or then did he like fucking find a shot or some shit? Because I'm like, I was trying to think, because I was like, okay, then how did he take it? Because I'm like, okay, if he drinks it, I feel like it would not be the same effects than injecting it into your body. But then I'm like, maybe unless he found a fucking shot or something and injected himself with it, but. I don't know. Like I want to know how he ended up taking it, because then if not, then he'll probably end up being in jail.
I want to know how everybody's gonna react to him having the serum now.
I know,
because obviously, like Sam clearly saw it. Everybody clearly sees it now that he's like very. Mans is basically on steroids.
Oh, and then seeing Carly there, like in shock of like what just happened and everything, too. She was still there, whatever, at the end of the outside, and like, bro, she was in complete shock too. What just happened, and like, you can tell like she feels guilt from like what she just did to Lamar, but then now she's like, what the fuck, just like.
I wonder if
how brutal he had to be like that.
I wonder if I kind of feel like Carly might have a changing character, maybe, especially maybe after seeing this, but maybe not. Maybe like it could go like bad, worse, or like for the better. I'm wondering if like she might team up with Sam and Bucky, because I think in the next episode probably the power broker is actually going to be introduced, because if not, it's just weird if it's going to be the last episode, because if they do it in the last episode, it's like, y'all have like been teasing us with the power broker, but like now he just comes in.
It's gonna be a WandaVision thing all over again.
It's gonna be a White Vision, just like, but like power broker. Like, it wouldn't make sense if they do it in the last episode, because it wouldn't be like.
Like it's been built up all season and
unless
now.
unless literally they don't show here, but I don't even know.
Maybe
what
a post-credits scene next week.
That's true, because I don't know what else. I was trying to think if there would be another show that could tie into like this being shown, but to be honest, I can't think of like whatever.
I feel like this show might have a season 2.
It has potential for another season.
I was just saying, like, I don't know if any of the power like would tie into anything next coming up, like anytime soon. Because I know the only thing that's been related with Madripoor was like X-Men, but we're still not getting that for like years from now. So I'm like, I know it's probably not going to be that, to be honest, but I don't know.
I was watching videos on TikTok this morning, and like people were there were like signs like outside of like the GRC buildings, and like it's literally like a traffic sign, but like it was shaped like the X-Men logo. Yep. And I'm like,
I knew it.
Alright, y'all do realize this is a very common like traffic sign. Like I get why you would make the connection, because I also want there to be a connection. Like we were hoping with WandaVision, you know, when Evan Peters came in, we were like, oh, this is the connection, and then it wasn't. It was just a boner joke. But you know, like it's like we're like reaching for these connections when there might not actually be one.
The thing I was talking about with the Madripoor website they made, but I still haven't figured out the other codes. To figure out where people were saying they were talking about the X-Men on that website that they made based for Madripoor or whatever. But someone, I forgot. I was looking at something on Twitter, but I have to go find the tweet anyway. Someone, you know that trailer one we were doing with the fucking whatever trailer thing they were at last episode, and we put the code to look at what the trailer was. Someone had put a code for something, and one of the codes was talking about Shang-Chi. So maybe there could be something with that too with Madripoor.
If you're watching and you don't know what we're talking about, there's this website. It's called entermadripoor.com, and you can like scroll around, and there's like certain points where you have to have an access code for, or have like a little password. Fans are diehard trying to figure it out. I think a few person have probably like completed the whole thing, and like I think there's one guy who's posted everything on Twitter. But last night we were kind of like going around like the shipping area, and like there was a code that was called the Power Broker, and then there were certain like container codes that you could put in, and they would like reveal some like info. And then there was the one obviously that they were in, and like there were like security footage and stuff. So it's just like a nice little like thing that Marvel did as like
an interactive thing.
Yeah.
Bye. I just saw the password for the other one was Sharon Carter.
We're so dumb. Literally.
Oh my god. I was like, I know it has to be something from the show. I can't think of what it was.
Wait, is that the one for Hightown?
Yeah, the Hightown one is Sharon Carter.
It would have made so much sense. Why did we not think of this?
I don't know why. I was like thinking it had to be something so secret, and I couldn't figure out what it was gonna be for a moment. But yeah, was that all from the episode? Yeah, okay, it ends like that. Oh, and this time the episode ends with like more dark tone music, the credits compared to like the same song it's been using for the past few credits. I was happy they
going darker. Like the whole MCU is like going like into this like darker area. Like same with like WandaVision and like, you know, the multiverse, Madness of the Multiverse coming up, and like it's like
supposed to be a horror movie.
I feel like the only thing that's not really going to be as dark is probably going to be Love and Thunder. The name is literally Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder. I like this new
and like
route
Eternals.
Marvel's going by.
I don't know what Eternals, to be honest, still. Yeah. Like I still don't even know what the plot for that.
I'm surprised they still haven't like released a trailer or like a promo or anything.
There's still not much to know like what's going on with Eternals. Because at least with like Shang-Chi, I know it's gonna deal with the what's it called? The 10 rings and everything. At least I know that. Eternals, it's like, what are they going with there? Like that's still a thing to like wait and see what's coming with for that. But I don't know. To be honest, than the other scary things. I don't know. I'm excited for all the upcoming stuff this year. Oh, and then the other shows.
This is dark Marvel era.
For real. I also feel like Spider-Man No Way Home is also going to be a bit into the darker era of Marvel.
I just feel like it's gonna be sad, to be honest. Not as how like happy and like.
Did you guys see
Person was.
the deal with Sony and Netflix and I guess Disney Plus too, where the only two exceptions from the deal, because obviously Tom's contract is ending, but like Sony might still get him on board, but he might like kind of leave the MCU, because the only two exclusions from the Netflix and Sony deal right now are Spider-Man Far From Home, and I think it was either the second Venom or Morbius, and then like the rest is all like the Netflix deal, like future Spider-Man projects.
I think Morbius is, or whatever, because I don't know what streaming platforms then Far From Home and basically all the Spider-Mans are going to be on, because
they're going to be on Disney Plus.
No, they said that they weren't going to put them on Disney Plus. So there's only Spider-Man movies after 2022. So it would be like Into the Spider-Verse 2, because then Homecoming, Far From Home, and they're all before 2022. So there's not even like a streaming thing they've decided for where those three movies are going to be. Besides, I don't know, probably like Rent or some shit like as usual.
It would make sense if they just put it on Disney Plus, just because these are the MCU movies, and like, but like the Sony Disney situation is so like, it has been like a tense situation for years. Like, I'm surprised they even let Spider-Man into the MCU in the first place, and then they wanted him back, and like now like they're like, all right, just finish it off, and yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with those movies. Like, it's just stupid, because just give the fans what they want. Like, y'all are making millions and millions of dollars.
I will never forget that day when they said that they broke the contract. I literally
that was a sad day on
Twitter.
That was a sad day on Twitter. I was so sad.
I was like, Spider-Man is going to be on MCU after Far. Oh my god, literally, I was in shambles that day. That was a lot going on. Then a month later, we fixed it.
There was. And then Tom posted I'm not fucking leaving.
Exactly.
I was like, all right, thank God, everything is fixed in the world,
God, but that day was something. Twitter was popping off. I was tweeting shit. I was sad.
There was too much happening that day. I was just like, nah, they really ended us on a cliffhanger like that, and then we're just not gonna see it again. It's just, oh my god. Everyone really thought it was just gonna be. The last thing we were ever gonna see was Spider-Man's identity getting revealed, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was a moment. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm excited for the second episode. No, I literally just got a tweet right now from the MCU Direct, and it was saying that episode 5 will reportedly feature a surprise Marvel character portrayed by a well-known performer.
So it's someone that's already in the MCU then?
No, yeah. Or not.
What do they mean? I don't know why they quoted the part where it says well-known performer though.
I wonder who that could be. Like I said, like
I'm trying to think of people that like would fit the situation and show up.
That's why I'm saying, like, there's been speculations that it's gonna be Chadwick, but it's also like a filming situation of like.
I just don't know if they would have filmed them already. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm trying to think of literally any other situation if it well known. So the only people I can think of that would show up. Okay, so it could be like Shuri. I'm trying to think of anyone else that would have some type of like.
It's not gonna be Rhodey because Rhodey already showed up.
Yeah,
like, that's not gonna be like the big.
I can imagine him showing up again, but like I don't think it's him specifically.
I'm surprised that he hasn't even like messaged Sam or anything about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does Sam have his phone? To be honest, because it never seems like he's checking on anything until.
Like, only if Sarah calls.
Yeah, because I was like, besides that, because then even he didn't know about the whole GRC bomb until Bucky read it on his phone.
Dude, how did Bucky know before Sam?
He always saw it too before. Like,
you got the old man that barely came back, rarely knows the technology. He knows before you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like any other.
Did you all see the tweets that it's gonna be Mephisto Richards?
Oh my god!
I did not see that.
Yeah, because with WandaVision, people were joking.
Watch them play us again with this. Dude, it's not even. It's some like it's gonna be like some side character like no one cares about or some shit like.
It's gonna be White Vision. He's gonna
He's the
show up
well-known.
like, hello.
Because I don't even know, I can't think of anyone really that, I don't know, maybe like
M'Baku?
Nick Fury? Like, I can't think of anyone else that like,
Yeah, but Nick Fury's in space, so it would be Skrulls.
that's true.
Old
But
Man
see,
Steve
we don't even
dying?
know how,
What if
we don't
it's
even know
fucking Old
how
Man Steve?
What if it is Old Man
a
Steve?
man shows up.
Dude.
If that man
He
shows
just
up,
pulls
then
up,
what?
he's like, give
look,
me that
hey,
shield.
He's gonna show up, just take the shield back, and then go die.
Poor
He
dude.
said, bury me with it.
Yeah. Just let me die now.
Because clearly y'all can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't think of someone else. See, I don't even know how long though. How long it's like when did Nick Fury go to space? That's the thing. We don't even know when he went to space. Like,
Who would show up?
That's what I'm saying.
It makes sense.
I'm like thinking of
That
all the
would show
characters
up.
and
really
like
trying to think for like each movie, like who would be someone to show up. Obviously, not the Guardians, not Doctor Strange. It doesn't seem.
what if it's Hawkeye?
Clint?
Jackie's face.
It's because I'm thinking that could happen, but I guess that could be someone. I'm like, no,
I feel like Clint's kind of just doing his own thing, so I feel like maybe.
like yeah, it could be a maybe. I'm trying to
Paul
look at,
Rudd,
like,
Ant-Man.
Dude, Ant-Man. He is
That'd be
friends
so
with
funny.
them.
He is.
That'd
Like,
be
they were on the
so
same
funny if
team.
he showed up.
They were on the same team. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's all I could think of, to be honest. I'm like, I can't think of anyone else that would be there.
I feel like it's gonna
Like-
be somebody from Wakanda, just because it would fit
It
into
would.
the story
It makes
best.
the most
And
sense. To
anything
be
that
honest.
seems like the most sense. Anything else, I can't really think of because I'm like, after WandaVision, I can't think of anyone like.
Wanting to go.
I was trying to think of significant people, but yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll have to see next week on that hour-long episode, 61-minute episode. That means I'll end up watching. Oh, I have so much to do next Friday too. I'm already thinking about it, bruh. But oh my god, okay. Yeah, we'll wait and see then next week. Wait, how many more days do we have? 6 more days.
Yeah.
7 more
The
days.
second to last episode. You guys
Oh
think
my
they're gonna
God,
make
I
that
can't
last
believe
episode
it's
long?
ending.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I'm ready to cry
It
for
seems
like
like
over
each
an hour.
episode. It seems like each episode has gone longer. Well, I think this one though was 1 minute shorter than the last one, but it seems like every one of them have gotten longer. So hopefully, I would assume. Because what is it? 6. WandaVision will had 9. I don't know if they're both supposed to be around the same amount of time. How many episodes does Loki have?
I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
Wait, if it ends on July. Wait, if it ends the week after Black Widow, then I think it has 8. Hold on. Let me see. Because then I'm trying to figure out when What If is supposed to come out. If that's like late. I know it's coming out
6.
summer. They said they confirmed that it's
Also
coming out
6
summer.
episodes?
It has 6 episodes?
Damn.
Okay, then that means it'll be the same amount. So it'll be like the same amount of time. I'm mad. I really like, I'm sad short hours of the episodes are longer, but then with WandaVision, I was happy there was more episodes.
It's like
and
we're
the episodes
watching
were
like an
short.
extended movie, kinda.
No.
We're watching the Snyder cut
crazy
of
It's crazy to me how long these were, because it's like, how would this have been different then if it was like a movie? Because then that would have been so many hours cut. And that's why I'm happy. People are mad about the shows, but I like it better because it's more story.
No, yeah, it's more.
It is.
It's like it's focused more on like.
Yeah, because then you
certain
get way
things.
more focus.
Rather
on
than in a movie
everything
where
on
it like moves around from things. Here, it's like
yeah, and then plus like
there's
2 hours. This is like an extra
Yeah.
4 hours of stuff, whatever. So I don't know. I kind of like it being a show. I really hope they do get a second season though. To be honest.
I hope so too.
Um,
I feel like
it
they
really
will.
makes
I'm
it makes sense
manifesting-
for the Falcon and Winter Soldier to have a second season.
I'm manifesting it to be called Captain America and the White Wolf, though.
Same. I was saying it
Ooh.
last night to you, Jackie. It was like,
I
think-
it better be called Captain
So when I
America
was
and the
talking
White
about
Wolf.
it, I literally think, did I not? Hold on, because I swear yesterday, even when I opened on Google, I had a thing. It was like, I don't know, like Google always shows me stuff that like I'm interested in, and it had. I should have sent it earlier. It had one where, let me see if I can find it.
Sorry.
Where literally it was like
You're
someone
fine.
made the logo thing and
Oh,
it was saying
oh, I really like it.
Oh, I do like that too.
I really like that.
I
Captain
do really
America
like
and the
that
White
too.
Wolf. That
That's
shit's
I'll be so
sexy.
excited.
that's hitting
And then,
different.
no, the soundtrack dropped yesterday, bro. I was listening to that Star Spangled Banner song, the one from
I
the
saw
Oh,
that you posted
yeah,
it on
you-
your
John
spam or
Walker.
something.
I saw. Dude,
I was
but
like,
okay, I'm not gonna lie,
was
it's
like-
catchy.
no, it is very
I
catchy.
was like, this song is catchy. I'm gonna go play it. I was like, yup. Talking to it, I was like, oh my god, they put this up here. But yeah, okay.
I do think
think
we should
we'll get that.
wrap it up.
Yes.
Unless you guys have more important things you want to
Pull
talk
up
about.
tweets. Just pull up tweets.
Just pull up tweet. I think I pulled up all the tweets that we had actually.
Let me go on Twitter.
Cause yeah, podcast. We've been talking for a little bit.
I didn't realize it was 2:40, bro.
All right then.
I feel like we've discussed all the important stuff, but up to you guys.
We can.
You sure? Alright.
Wait, what happened? Oh, I
No,
pulled
I was just asking if you guys were sure. Cause I don't mind either way. Alright.
Oh, that was just awkward. Anyway.
So we keep going. Alright, pull tweets. Give it to me.
Pull tweets.
Let me see if I had.
No.
I was sending a bunch of tweets yesterday. I don't even think. Hold on.
I'm kidding.
Oh, bitch, let me answer.
We can always
Dude, I
have
wanna
another
answer real
after
quick.
talk. Alright. Anyways, thank you guys for watching episode 3 of the Scuffcast podcast. We appreciate all of you. And yeah.
Longer episode today.
Longer
Yeah.
episode today. Obviously we also discussed the trailers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
But then again, we don't have like a time limit. To be honest, it's
no, we really
just, we
don't.
get whatever we gotta say.
Out of the way. I just wanted to rhyme. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll be back next week at 1 p.m. PST.
Next Friday.
Every Friday after the Falcon and the Winter Soldier ends. We were kind of thinking of just doing some casual podcasts.
Just podcast things, you know.
Just
I just have random discussions. I mean, we came in here talking about fucking Philip dying, so it'll be
That
that.
would really just
but
be the
just the full
start.
episode.
Just a full episode of Philip dying.
Just all the memes and the
Just
sprite
all
and
the
everything.
memes. All right, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.